All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. I want to give double honors to our apostles and our elders of Great Millstone that rule well. And peace and salutations and many blessings to the elect Akim, the house of David, kicking this word in sincerity and in truth. I'm the brother Shar from the Great Millstone Dallas camp, and I just want to go into something really quick. All right, as you see up here at the top, our page, GMS Dallas Reincarnated. This is the page where we actually go out and speak at. And as I'm scrolling down, you see the different live streams, the different videos that we do, of us on the highways and byways preaching. Okay. And you see it every week. All right. Now, of course, let's say it's bad weather, terrible weather, whatever. You might see it skip a week or so. All right. But, ultimately, every week you see these videos being posted. All right. Now, I want to go into something because this video right here, as you see, the top one has 512 views. This was actually the one from 2 weeks ago. All right. We had one that we had done on Friday when we were preaching in front of the grassy knoll, at the grassy knolls, where JFK pretty much got shot. It's a memorial. All right. And actually that day, our brothers was out there preaching. It was a chariot that had came down and made himself known and was moving around, changing colors. All right. And, but pretty much what I'm going into is that video was up. It was up. All right. Shows you that we're in this is the famine of the word. And as the apostles say, the video that was seen, the brothers that was there, the brothers that seen it was meant for, because it's not here no more. Which means Esau taking it down. So with him taking that video down, it's only evident that he's going to take more down, because the scriptures talk about that famine of the word that we pretty much go into all the time, pursuing to Amos, the 8th chapter, in the 11th verse. Okay, so we're seeing that. So that video was taken down. It's not even up anymore. All right. But again, it wasn't meant for everybody to see it. This is a very severe time that we're living in. It's pretty much to the point where the people that seen it are meant to see it. Now, of course, it doesn't mean that if you didn't see the video, you're wicked or anything like that. No. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai is working. All right. And he's surely taking his word away from these people. They don't deserve it, man. All right. The time is coming close where the prophets are going to close their mouths and the millstone shall stop ceasing. Not stop ceasing, Salakia, but when you go into Revelation 18th chapter, and when you go to the end of the 22nd verse, I'll read the whole chapter, verse actually, in verse 22. It says, "And the voice of harpers and musicians and of pipers and trumpeters shall be heard no more at all in thee." Now, of course, we know that's just going, because it's going into the destruction of Babylon, and that's going into everything in the midst of Babylon. All the activity going on shall halt. All right. But also, too, when you go into the harpers and the musicians and the pipers, that goes into us on the highways and byways preaching as well. That's why it's written pretty much, "I have piped unto you, but that ye have not heard," because this is a song that's being sung. Okay. And the Lord is going to start, as you see, he's starting to take that song away. He's starting to close the mouth of his prophets. All right. And how's he doing that? Through him putting the spirit on Esau to take our videos off. All right. Like the apostles say, like it's written, the words are going to stop coming out. And these people are going to be looking for the men of the Lord. They're going to be looking for us, and they're not going to be able to find us. So, as it's hot, as the food is hot, get it. Get the getting while the getting's good. I'm going to continue in this verse. It says, "Musicians and of pipers and trumpeters shall be heard no more at all in thee. And no craftsman of whosoever craft he be shall be found more in thee." And this is the key point. "And the sound of a millstone shall be heard no more at all in thee." Okay, so that's going into prophecy. That sound of the millstone, it's not going to be heard anymore. Because what's that millstone? That's what you're seeing. Spiritually, that's what we're called, a great millstone. All right. That's us. It's saying that we're going to stop. Okay. Just to show you, I'm going to go to the book of Isaiah really quick. The 47th chapter. And I'm going to start from the first verse. It says, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon." And that goes into confusion. Okay. Because it's confusion all around here. You know, "Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate." And mainly that's going into America, because the Chaldeans pretty much are the ones who sat in the highest seat in Babylon. Those are the elites. All right. So America is the daughter of that. All right. This is their main country, their main business, their headquarters that they do business on. Okay. It says, "For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate." All right. Because a tender and delicate woman is a virgin woman that hadn't been touched. Okay. But it's going to be a point where this woman is no longer going to be called tender and delicate, because war is going to touch this place. This place is going to be touched. This woman's going to be touched. Okay. And that's being proclaimed by the prophets. All right. As it's pursuing the Revelation, the 18th chapter, it talks about how the angels shall throw out a great millstone in the midst of the sea. And that's what we're seeing through the men of the Lord preaching. Okay. Verse 2 says, "Take the millstones and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the legs, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers." So pretty much through us being on the highways and byways doing what we're commanded, that's how that covering cast is being lifted, because we're exposing the secret things that these devils do in secret, and we're bringing it forth into light through the Spirit, of course, because the Heavenly Father is speaking through us, and through us saying things that America's going into war. All right. World War III is coming. This place is going to be destroyed. The so-called white man's going into slavery. All that goes into that millstone, grinding mill, because through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, we're grinding them into powder. OK. And these devils are getting mad at it, and they're trying to hide it. But little do they know they're going into pretty much what the Lord wants them to do. OK, because that goes into the word being taken away and that millstone ceasing. Now, ultimately, we know the automatic ceasing when you go to Revelation, the 18th chapter. Salakia. Let me go back. When you go into Revelation, the 18th chapter, the 22nd verse, as was left off on, it says, "And the sound of the millstone shall be no more heard at all in thee." That go, of course, after the destruction, nothing's going to be heard. But the idea is taking place first through the Spirit. And the Lord is going to take that sound away, because the destruction is already starting. Babylon is already beginning to fall. All right. It just hasn't physically, cataclysmically fell yet. All right. But the idea is being pushed out, and the prophets are proclaiming that. And the ones that are meant to hear it are hearing it. OK. And the ones that are not meant to hear it is being taken away from them. And now it's physically being taken away. All right. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 13. Hold on one sec. And I'm going to jump to verse. Let's see here. I think I passed. Yeah, I passed it. So let's see here. Matthew chapter 13, verse 10. "And the disciples came and said unto him, Why speakest thou unto them in parables?" Now, this is the key point of verse 11, because, of course, we know this is going into why the Lord spoke in parables, right? Riddles. It wasn't meant for people to understand it. It wasn't meant for people to get it. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up, because in a sense, I mean, you know, of course, we speak in parables. We're reading the parables that he written, but even goes into the famine of the word. You know, that was a parable within itself when you read it. All right. But when you read it, it says he answered and said unto them, Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but unto them it is not given. All right. So pretty much as we're out on the highways and byways, we're revealing the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven. All right. We're proclaiming that. But now it's coming to a time where literally it's meant for the people to hear it. Whether the people's out there, They're going to hear it because the Lord's going to the Lord's going to put the spirit on these devils to take a lot more of these videos off, you know? So it's only meant for the men that were ordained to hear it. They're going to hear it ultimately. All right. The Lord's going to start taking these videos down. All right. And he's going to put the spirit on these devils that run YouTube and all these things to do it. All right. It's going to be to the point where YouTube and all that's going to be taken down. And ultimately, as we say through the spirit, we believe that YouTube was mainly the platform for us. We believe that that was why YouTube existed, was for the word to come out. OK, because the word is coming out. That's how we found, majority of us found out we were Israelites. It was through YouTube. OK, you might have heard it from somebody, but you went into YouTube and listened to the apostles, you know, teach it. And now that's going to come to naught on YouTube. All right. So, you know, didn't want to make this too long, but that sound of that millstone is going to stop ceasing. I'm sorry, it's going to start to cease very soon. All right. It's going to be a time where you're not even going to be able to find this out on the highways and byways no more. And it's starting right now through YouTube. OK. And this, you know, with the brother we was going into on Saturday, it was edifying. It was beautiful, man. You know, and as you see, it's being taken down. So be prepared to see a lot more videos taken down, brothers. All right. But also it's beautiful to see that because we're seeing Yahweh Shah work. OK. And this should be a faith booster to us, you know. So I'm going to end it off on that. Lord willing, it was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. I want to give double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace, salutations, and many blessings to the elect. Akim, kicking this word in sincerity and in truth. All right. Oh, Salaki. I want to give all praise to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Waharaka Kodash. Okay. Meant to say that because also, too, all this is through the Holy Spirit. Okay. Shalom.